What if you could actually code that edge? Well, today we're going to peek inside the modern quant's toolbox. It's a pretty harsh reality, but something like 90% of retail traders end up losing money. It's because they're essentially playing a completely different game than the big institutions, and it's in that gap where the whole smart money strategy finds its opening.
It's the difference between trying to anticipate where the ball is going versus just chasing it around the field.
Well, that's where the modern engine comes into play. AI-generated trading bots. Let's get into Section 3, from news to code. We're going to lift the hood and look at the actual pipeline that turns a piece of information into a strategy that can execute trades.
Step 1, you feed it the raw materials, the institutional news reports, the stuff with hard numbers and future-looking data. The AI then digests all of it and spits out a high-level trading report, kind of a strategic summary. From that one report, it then generates between 10 and 12 different trading bots, each with its own Python script.
But building the bot is really just the beginning. The real magic, the actual power, is in the feedback loop that comes next. So for Section 4, we're going to put one of these AI-generated bots under the microscope and see what happens when things go wrong. An AI generated a bot to trade the Euro-USD pair, and its first run was just awful. I mean, to be blunt, it was a total failure. Out of 6 trades, it lost 4 of them. That's a 33% win ratio, which means it was just steadily losing money. Instead of just trashing the bot and starting over, the developer took its trading logs and fed them right back into the same AI that built it. And the AI analyzed its own work and basically said, I see the problems. It figured out there were some data connectivity issues, the entry timing was off, and the parameter for exiting trades was way too tight for the market's volatility.
It's just plain English, a simple, natural language prompt saying, hey, based on the problems you just found, build me a new, better version of this bot. It's just a conversation, asking the machine to fix its own mistakes.
And what was the result of that simple conversation? Bam! Look at that jump. The bot's projected win ratio nearly doubled. It went from a failing 33% to a potentially profitable 65%. A single feedback loop turned a losing strategy into a winner.
It's about building an AI-driven system, a machine that is constantly generating, testing, analyzing, and refining strategies. It's the speed and quality of your iteration.
The goal is to build the factory that constantly improves them. You're building an adaptive system that can respond to changing market conditions because it's always working, always improving.
In an era where a brand new trading strategy can be created and refined by AI in just a few hours, is the biggest risk you face not having the best strategy, or is it failing to adapt your strategy fast enough? Because it seems pretty clear the game has changed from finding a secret to simply building a better system.